Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson you are going to make the search screen. For that I'm going to duplicate this one as a reference so we can make something similar to it. I'm going to make our search screen from this one, the Puma Home. You don't need to make it from scratch. So the first thing, I'm going to unlock the background and I will send it back in 3D space. Why I'm doing this? Well, it's because of the prototyping, so we don't face any issues. I will send this back as well. It's better to do this. And then I will make sure that the background covers the whole artboard. So I'm going to expand it like this, so it covers the whole artboard. And now I'm going to select everything. And we are going to lock it. We are not going to do anything with this. We will just create another background on top of all of this. But first, let me remove these lines. Just drag them out from the artboard. We don't need these guidelines. Now go to the rectangle tool and make a rectangle that covers the whole thing like this. And now you're going to disable the borders and check it, and then enable the background blur. Then we are going to play with these settings. The brightness, we are going to bring it down like this. And blurriness, we will make it around 40. Now right click on it and lock it. And now select on the name of the artboard, enable the layout over here. Then we are going to create our items. First thing will be search. I'm using the text tool to create search with 3 dots. And I'm using the Rubik medium size. You can use any font that you want, but it's better to use something similar to mine if you want the exact same results. Now I will use the rectangle tool to create the search area. We will make a rectangle like this. And then we are going to round the corners. And we are going to adjust the size. Disable the border, of course. The next thing we are going to do is to add the search icon. And for that we are going to use our favorite plugin, which is icon for design. Over here just search for the search, and we are going to add this icon. We have it over here, and then we will move it to this area. Let's make it smaller, and then bring down the size of it to 2 and change the color to maybe a lighter gray. And then we are going to duplicate the text, which is this one, move it over here. We are going to write filter, and then we are going to make it smaller, move it over here. The next thing we're going to add is the filter icon. Over here I'm going to search for the filter, and we are going to use one of the icons. We will use this one. Let's move it over here and change the color to white. Let's adjust the position, and then we can now disable the guides. Click on the name of the artboard and disable the guides so we can see it better. Now the next thing we are going to do is to create the price range. I'm going to duplicate this text, press on the Alt or Option and bring this text down. We are going to write price range. Then we will make it smaller, move it over here. And the next thing we are going to make this line for the price range. We will use the line tool. We will press on the shift to make a straight line. Then we will round the ends over here and increase the size of it. Then change the color to white. So it's the size is 6 and the color is white. Now select the line and copy and paste it in its place. For this one, we are going to change the color to this green. And then we will select its point and move it over here. So this is the price range we highlighted. The next thing, we are going to create 2 circles in the both ends of the green line. So we are going to make it bigger like this. Change the color for the border, maybe white. Or maybe we can make it green. Let me decrease this. I made it 0.5, the size of the border, and the color I will make it green. Let's duplicate it, move it over here. But I'm not liking the green. It has a very bad effect on it. So I'm going to change the color for the border to gray again. Select on it, go to the border color, make it gray. I'm going to make this one the same one. Just click on it, use the eyedrop, and get the color from here. So we have created this. The next thing we are going to do is the box for the mini and max. So this is for the min. Round the corners like this. Disable the borders. And we are going to write inside it with the text tool. We are going to write min. It's white, that's why we cannot see it. Oh, where is it? I don't know what happened to it. Let's write it over here. Min. And then I'm going to change the color to black and move it over here. Now press shift and select both of them, then press on the alt to make it duplicate like always. Move it to the middle and another copy to the end. So this one will be max. Make sure it's in the middle of the box, and this one will be mid. So just like this, we've created the price range. The next thing we are going to do is to duplicate this text. I'll press on the alt and make another copy over here. And for this one, we are going to make it select a color. And this one will be very easy. We'll just make some circles. So I'll make a circle like this. Let's make it a bit smaller. And then I'm going to disable the border. And I'll make a couple of the copies. We could use the repeat grid for this as well, but I'm going to use the copies. It all depends on you how you want to work. Let's make more copies. And I'm going to randomly color them. So simply we are coloring all of these. You can skip this part and color all of them as mine. I'll make this one purple. And this last one will be red. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this text, and we are going to make the select a brand. And I'm going to duplicate this part because we are going to make something similar. That's why I will select the text and the background, press on the alt. If you cannot select it, always zoom in to be able to select. Okay, now we have this. I'm going to make it a bit smaller. And then I'm going to write Nike for this one. We will write Nike like this. And then you're going to adjust the background. Then I will select the text with the background. We're going to make a copy out of it. Press on the alt and make it a copy. And you're going to write Puma for this. Adjust the background. We will make it taller. Wider. And then we are going to select them both. Duplicate and write the name for other brand. It will be Jordan. We will adjust the background just like this. Then duplicate again, and we are going to add Sketcher. I'm not sure how to write Sketcher. Yeah, something like this. Let's adjust the background. And then the next one will be Adidas. I'm going to duplicate Nike for that. Press on the alt and make a copy. Bring it down like this. And you're going to write Adidas for this one. adjust the background, make it wider, duplicate, and this time we will go for the fill. I'll duplicate this, and another time. This will be the last one. This one will be rebook. Let's adjust the background. This one will be filler, and adjust the background. And of course we need to move this over here. Okay, I think we are done now. I'll just rename this to search, and I'll remove this reference artboard. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed and learned something new. I'll see you in the next lesson, and we will start with the prototyping. We are going to make some interesting animations. See you there.